Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 38 from cloning seed. As you can see right here, I'm about to transplant the 12 plants that I had, my 12 plants that were in clone, and my 11 plants that were in clone. One is from seed. I'm going to transplant those in these 1 gallon fabric pots. As you can see, I've already dug my hole for my transplant. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. I do use Mycos. This is some mycorrhizae. I'm gonna go back to Great White soon because I don't really like this Mycos. It doesn't do what it's not doing what I feel that it's supposed to be doing. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So this is what I do. I fill my cup up, maybe 2 or 3 cups. I put some dirt in there, so therefore, when I put pressure to make the holes, it just goes down easily. Yeah. So I just press down and I turn. Just keep turning. Wedge it in there. When you get down to where you feel that you want your clone to be set, then you turn clockwise. Well, this is how I do it. I turn clockwise, then I take it counterclockwise. After that, I sit it down. Spin it out. Boom. All right, let's do it again. So wedge it in there. Oh, when you get in there, you turn it clockwise. Again, this is how I do it. Counter. And boom. Yeah. So now, I'll take my Azos on my mycorrhizae. In the hole. See, I don't like this because it's not powder, it's granular. So, I mean, I guess it works the same way, but when I take my roots out from Great White and then I take my roots out from here, there's no comparison. Yeah. So I bought some recharge to enhance, hopefully it'll enhance the Mycos. And I'm going to start treating the soil with microbes every week, every 7 to 10 days. That's what, what's this thing called? Recharge. On the label, that's what it said. Yeah. All right, I already got my recharge here. I got some Cal Mag in here and recharge. That's about it. I pH'd it to 6.5. So what I'm gonna do is I showed you guys how I make my hole for the transplant. For the 1 cups, I throw my mycorrhizae in there, and then after I throw my mycorrhizae in there, I go ahead and throw my plants in there. Yeah. So give me a sec. Oh shoot, hopefully y'all can see that. So give me a sec, and I'll show you guys how I actually transplant. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So. All right, guys. So remember, we had apple fritters. We had 1 gelato. We had 2 blueberries. One of the blueberries I'm keeping out because it needs to re-veg. So I'm going to just keep that back. So I'm making some more clones. So I will add that into my clone regimen. Also, for the next run. Also, I had a, excuse me, I had a apple fritter that had to be um, had to re-veg because there was a nug on it. So therefore, I replaced that with another apple fritter. So anyway, we still got 12 plants. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 apple fritters. We got 3. Actually, we do have a blueberry. I'm sorry. We got 3 Kim Dog, and then we have 2 blueberries. So 2 blueberry. We still have 2 blueberries. Sorry, 2 blueberry. We got 6 apple fritters, and then we have 3 Kim Dog. Here the Kim Dogs. Here's one of them. I already started topping them and all. Well, no, yeah, I already started topping this. I just gotta clean it up a bit. Yeah, put it down so you guys can see. I know my other videos, man, I had the dang on thing all the way up here like a crazy person. So let me keep it down so you guys can see. So that's one. Yeah. So let me show y'all how I pop it out. So hold it like so. Push. Just pull out. I don't like those. Like I said, the Mycos, I don't really like the Mycos. Yeah, because with Great White, man, that I'll have roots everywhere on this thing. It's only down here. Yeah. So, boom. That's it. Yeah. Let's take number 2. Pop it out. See the roots? It's not as strong as I like it, but we'll see how this is going to work with the what's it called? The recharge. Yeah. And this is number 3. I'm not going to sit here and do all of those on camera. I'm just trying to show you guys how I do it. It's just an update. Yeah. So this is the 3rd Kim Dog. Looking good. Nice and healthy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, wait till I get this Great White. When this Great White come in, oh man, y'all see the difference. Y'all look back and say, yeah, that Great White is where it's at. The Great White, man, actually sticks to the soil. Yeah. Yes, I understand this is granular, but hey, I don't like the granular stuff. Alright, so they got them nice and snug in, so you just push down, close it up. Make sure you have your labels. Let me keep that down so everybody can see. Have your labels. Yeah. And voila, it's just that easy, people. I'm using Pro Mix as the soil medium. I was running organic nutrients, but I switched over to synthetic, so I'm running like a synganic kind of thing right now because there's organic nutrients in here. So hopefully, maybe the microbes and the recharger help the plant dissolve and eat up all those nutrients that's in the soil, and then so therefore it'll just be kind of synthetic by the time it gets to flower. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. You got your markers to indicate what this is. Kim Dog, Kim Diggity Dog. Put it right there. And that's it. That's all. So let me go ahead and transplant the rest of the babies. I'm gonna give you guys a full view of what it looks like, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I water. Yeah. Again, this is day 37, I believe. It's either 37 to 38. Yeah. From clone and seed. Yeah. So I'll probably leave these girls in here in the one containers for about maybe about a month, 3 weeks to a month. Then I'll transplant them in a 5 gallon, leave them in there for maybe 2 weeks, 1 week to 2 weeks, and then I flip. I try to get at least, I try to at least get 6 to 7 weeks out of this, out of the veg time. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me dress up everything else, and then we'll get back to it. All right, guys, and we're back. Um, so I got everything planted up um, in the 1 gallon pots, fabric pots. So I'm gonna show you guys how I water. Again, I got my Real Grows Recharge and some Cal Mag in here. Um, I added some Macaraze to the holes where I implanted the girls here. So I'm gonna show you how I water. So you see the soil is kind of uneven or whatnot. I usually just make a little pot, right? A little barrier like this. So when I water, it goes straight down, yeah, and it doesn't run off the side. Um, this is peat moss. This is Pro Mix, and it's not moist. I mean, it's not dry, but just from experience, um, when I transplant, it just runs out the side. So, kind of just make a little bowl around the edges. Yeah. So when I water, it goes straight down. Yeah. See, just a little bowl. It stays. It goes down. If your roots start to show, you can always dump the soil back on top, and then you could go around the edges again. You still want to kind of water a little slow. You don't want to get too crazy with it. Woo! Sorry, but still not gonna run out the side. I hope it didn't. Hopefully y'all can see it over there. All right. So up here we got two. We got one, two, three Kim dogs and a gelato. Yeah. So these girls have been watered. Switch them out. I got my mic. Let me put them on this side because I got my mic attached and I don't want to pull it. Hold on, let me move this broom. All right, maybe that's better. That might work. All right. Oh yeah. All right. We got apple fritter, apple fritter. You got the white tags. Remember to tag your babies. You got a blueberry. And another apple fritter. Again, guys, we're gonna make a bowl, yeah? Let's make a bowl. Just press to the side. You don't have to do nothing crazy. It ain't gotta be too crazy. Just enough so therefore your nutrients is going into your soil and not outside of the bag. Yeah? Just press. You can use 2 fingers. At some point it'll harden up. it'll harden up, so it'll really be waterproof. Your sides will be waterproof in a sense. All right, let's press it. Let's do this one. Now the other ones I'm gonna do off camera, and my final shot is just have everything in the tent and ready to go. Yeah, think we ready? All right. Let's see, guys. Boom. Let's try the blueberry. Take it slow. See, everything stays right in the middle. If it needs to expand down in the soil, it'll expand. If not, then hey, she'll let me know if there's a problem. Yeah, just like that. Take it slow. So again, I am watering the plants with some recharge to put some microbes back into the soil. I think that's what the problem was when I was growing organically. I wasn't amending the soil with inoculating the soil, I should say, um, with the microbes, because inside, outside you don't have to worry about microbes because it's natural. Inside is not natural because you're controlling everything, so you got to kind of throw those microbes back in there. Yeah. So I think that's what the problem was, but we'll see. We'll see how these turn out. Yeah. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. Let me finish up. We just got 3 more. Let me place everything back in the tent. Set the camera up, and then I'll be back. Yeah. All right, guys, and we are back. Sorry if you hear the fans in the background. Here in Missouri, for some reason, man, you gotta keep those going because that humidity is crazy. At one point, it'll be sky high, and at one point, it'll be so low, it's like, what the heck is going on? But anyway, um, here are the girls. They have been transplanted. I showed you guys how I transplant. Um, I use some Macaraze from Lycos, and I had some Real Growers Recharge. It's in the bathroom. I have my mic connected to. Hold on, let me get a shout out to Scotty. Hold on, I can't do Scotty like that. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, Real Growers Recharge. It's a small pack. I think it's like $10, but man, I had this for a long time. I only uh, use it in a gallon. I've used it in a 5 gallon bucket before, but just in a gallon, I put maybe 1/4 teaspoon, and that's it. I don't think you need all of that, but I think we'll see. I know I was talking about uh, what was it, Great White earlier, but this works pretty good too. I like how everything just comes in one. Um, so I'll see how this works with the Mycos that I just put in there. Shout out to Scotty. Uh, yeah, and it smells great too. Yeah. So it has Macarazi in there. It has some molasses in there, some kelp, Trichoderma, Bacillus, Glomus. Yeah, whatever that stuff is. I guess it's beneficial bacteria. So again, today is day 37, right? Actually, it's day 38 because it's Sunday. Day 38, and I'm gonna post this today. Um, Sunday, February. Nope, March 8th. Yep, March 8th. I'll be posting that, which will be today. Um, Again, we have Kim Dog, apple fritters, blueberry, and gelato. The one that you see all the way in the back there, that's the blueberry I was talking about that I kind of brought in from another grow. It also went through a phase of pre-flowering. I think maybe I had a light leak or something. I don't know what happened, but she started to flower. So I had to sit her in the veg tent or in the clone tent for not forever, but it's been sitting there for a while to re-veg her. So she's starting to re-veg. She's looking a little funky back there, yeah. But at the same time, um, she's healthy. I'll clean her up a little bit, so next week you guys will be able to see that, and we'll be able to see if Scotty, too hottie, if your ish really worked, cuz you and Extreme Mike host. Yeah. We gonna see. Um, Also, um, we'll do some topping next week. I think I want to top these girls. I think no more than 6 times, maybe 5 to 6 times. Yeah. And then when after that, then I want to throw them in flour. Then that should be it. So RO water. Um, I use on these girls the water, which is what I use to water all the time. RO water. My RO comes out to be about 10. I think about 10. So I have to usually drop some pH down in the water to drop it down to consumption levels for the girls. Um, I added some CalMag and some Real Girls Recharge. Got it down to 6.5, and this is what we have. Yeah. Again, there are some dry amendments in the soil that I think that the microbes that I just put in here from the recharge, from what it says, and the extreme microbes, what it says is that it will help um, um, absorption of nutrients to the plant. So we'll see. Yeah. This apple fritters look like I put a little bit too much water in there, like I overwatered, but we'll see. We'll see. So again, it is day 38. Um, and I'll see you guys back on day 45, yeah? Apple fritters, blueberry, gelato, Kim Dog. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.